Coach, what year is this with you? Let's
Total.
Let's say at UIndy.
I was a freshman in 2004, so I came in 2004, played for 4 years, was a GA after that, so I was a GA for 2 falls, and then interim head coach for a year, and head coach ever since. So it's been a while.
Can you even imagine that kid back then in 2004,
right,
being here 13 years later? With that story.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I sometimes kind of look back and I'm like, man, I can't believe I've been here this long, and
it's a long time.
I've spent my whole time on the campus here at UIndy, living on the south side. It's sometimes I'm just like, oh, I can't believe it's already been that long. And even as a head coach, to think, this is, I don't even know what it is, 7th, 8th season. It's amazing how quick it's gone, so it's an amazingly quick experience.
And also how quick of a program you've built to be so successful.
And it's something I'm really proud of, especially, being a player and coming in 2004. Back then, we just built the turf out there in Key Stadium. It wasn't even the right size for soccer, and we practiced where softball was.
Yeah, and now there's...
and I tell the guys all the time, back then we got two t-shirts and 2 pairs of shorts, and we used to actually practice in between baseball and softball, which is now the new dorm over there, and we used to change at the side of the field, and to see where it's come from now, and we just moved into our new locker room. It's amazing to see the growth of not only the university, but the men's soccer program, athletics. I mean, it's super exciting. I'm the biggest fan of UIndy and UIndy athletics.
Well, you've actually got a program now.
Yeah.
You're working on it so well.
Right.
What are we working on for this year?
This year's the addition of the reserve team, so that's brand new. Something that I've wanted now for the last 2-3 years. Big thanks to the administration for allowing us to go through with it and do it, because it's one where it helps our program out tremendously, but it's also a strain on kind of other departments. For example, the athletic training staff, the weight staff. So I know that it's a strain elsewhere, but for us it makes us so much better. We've got 37 freshmen this year in total.
It's incredible.
We got to the end of last season and I thought we almost had too many freshmen playing for us, and we looked at it and we thought, if we can have an environment where these freshmen get college experience, get proper games, and we don't need to utilize them right away, we can almost get them reserve experience matches. They can help us down the road as sophomores, as juniors. And that's
so explain more of that reserve thing, because that's new to us.
For sure, yeah, it's very much like a kind of European type model to have almost like a youth team, like a team that plays reserve matches, so that
we would call it like a JV team.
Like
maybe.
a JV.
Got it. Okay, got it. Now that's a bad thing. It's just like 100%. Got it.
100% a reserve program for us. Very much kind of modeling like an English club model, where we've got guys getting good training environment, good games, and they're absolutely ready to step in when we need them for the first team, and that's now what we're calling our varsity squad, the first team. So yeah.
How exciting is that?
Super exciting. It really is.
Again, it's a program now.
It is, and it's only been pre-season so far, but I've been delighted with it. We've already seen multiple kids moving up from the reserves to help out the first team. We had a player that started on the reserve program start and play 90 minutes for the first team in our match just a couple of days ago, which is everything we could have wished from it.
And exactly the story that student athlete wanted to tell.
Oh yeah, it's a story we want to tell. I mean, we have to turn away so many players because we've been so specific with our recruiting.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that want to come to UIndy and want to be part of it, and we've had to turn away so many players. We've now got a home for those high school seniors, those prospective student athletes. It's here for them now if they want it. It's an opportunity,
so cool.
Yeah,
but now, what's going to make 2017 a successful story for you guys?
Our goal going into every single year is to make sure that we've got the best possible experience for our seniors.
Yep.
And whatever that means, we got to make sure that these guys walk away with a great
feeling like
year,
they did it,
feeling great about it, and happy that that they chose UIndy. We've got David, Josh, Keanu. The whole purpose of the season is to make sure that these guys have the best experience. We don't really set any specific goals in the preseason. We don't really talk about wins and losses because we want the byproduct of everything we do to be the wins, to be the kind of end product. What we do is towards the end of the season, we sit down and we look at kind of where we are. We look at the schedule we've got and we set kind of specific stuff then. But that's a long way down the line once we get all our guys up to speed with our culture and how we go about things on a daily basis.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck this season.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Soccer, we're here with David Kuras. Now, how do you spell that again?
K-U-R-Z.
I can already tell with the accent.
Yeah.
You're not from the South Side.
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Germany?
Yeah, to be more specific, Rosenheim, which is 45 minutes south of Munich.
Okay. Now, what brought you here to UIndy?
Yeah, going into my senior year at high school, I always wanted to go to America.
Okay.
And, well, I went to a college fair, and I saw a little booth where it says, all right, we have to do it again. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not nervous.
I love the story. Hold on.
Okay,
no,
should we do it? Should I say it again?
Yeah, we're gonna go again.
Was it good?
It was awesome. I'm like, now I'm very intrigued, aren't you? A little bit. You know, you guys already know the story. All right, so you're from.
Yeah, I didn't want to like.
You're from Germany.
Yeah.
You're from the small town.
Exactly.
Go.
Okay. Well, going into my senior year in high school, I always had that dream of going to America and play soccer and continue my academic career. So I went to a college fair in Munich actually, and there was that booth where it said scholarships in America, and that was super interesting for me. So I somehow got into that direction, and well, I got a scholarship.
So was UIndy specifically at the booth? Or just
no, that was more like an agency which
and then they got
which connects us to specific universities.
What was it then? Like, what was it that when you saw that? Like, what was it brought you here? Then why did you choose this? Was it because you got a scholarship, or because you had the opportunity, or did you like the campus?
Or all three things. Basically, I've never been to the UIndy campus before, so it was all like an online thing.
Okay.
But I mean, there were like some factors which just made me super excited to come here. It was like the small class size.
Yep.
The campus community itself. Then we have a really successful soccer team, and I feel like the university just points out like sports in general. Like they put a lot of weight on it, and it was what you were looking for exactly
when you came over.
Yeah.
So you found your home
exactly
with it. Going, okay, I can embrace this now. How long have you been here?
I'm a senior now, so it's my 4th year.
Looking back, are you glad you came?
Oh yeah, it was the best decision of my life, definitely.
Now, so we're coming into the season. What is it that's going to make a great senior year for you?
I think just making sure that all the details are right.
Okay.
Just servant leadership, like those are our core principles. And I think having the reserve team now makes it more exciting, but also more challenging for us, because we have a lot of freshmen which are not really used to the system, which are not really used to our lifestyle basically.
Yeah.
So
coming in
exactly
changes. Not coming in from Germany, but they're trying. You know?
Exactly.
Now, what is it that you are personally looking for this year?
I just want to be a leader on and off the field. First of all, for me personally, academics is really important. So I want to just have a good GPA this last semester, like the last 2 semesters, and on the field, obviously, I want to go as far as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the major here?
Sport management.
But then what's the big goal? Are you going to try to stay here in the States or go back?
We still have to decide. I still have to decide what I really want to do. I might have a GA position inside, so that'll be exciting.
Does anybody else need to know this?
Yeah.
Is this job posted yet?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
All right, absolute pleasure. Best luck this season.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you. What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Are you really already?
In my senior year, yeah. Time does really fly.
Now you did this last year, so but where are you from originally? Because that accent's not
it's
from
not
here.
It's not from around here. I'm originally from London.
That's right.
Sort of live just outside of London. Thankfully, still got the accent.
Now, you've got Okay, we just met David, this, that. This is your 4th year?
4th year, yeah.
Can you believe it?
I really can't. Like, a bunch of our seniors had to stand up in front of all the new guys the other day and sort of like say what we wanted from the season and stuff like that. And I remember when I was a freshman sitting there and I was like watching the seniors do what I was doing, and I was like, I've got ages here still. I don't have to worry about that. And it's gone like that. So it's incredible how quickly it's gone, purely because you love it so much. So
what would you tell that freshman back then, what if you knew now?
Don't take that time for granted. Like, there was a lot of times where we're up really early in the morning, 7 a.m. going up to practice, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to do
hated every
this.
moment of it.
And then this time next year, if I'm not playing football, I'll be like, oh, I really want to go back to that time where I was getting up at 6:30 and going up to play football. So
what is it that's going to make this year, like Josh's year for UIndy men's soccer?
A lot of hard work, determination, listening to the coaching staff. Listen, we have a really, really talented group anyway.
Yeah.
But maybe last year we sort of took that for granted. Talent isn't really enough, maybe. So this year we got to step it up another level and really, really put the hard work in to go along with the talent, because then we can go and do really big things.
Now the freshmen listen to you now that you're a senior?
I like to think so.
Okay,
I like to think so.
They're not, they're giving you the right look.
Yeah.
You know, that's great. Now what, so this is our senior year.
Yep.
What's the major?
Sport management also.
Okay, and what's our goal then after this?
So I came to America with the intention of continuing to play soccer after.
Okay.
I was fortunate enough to play sort of professional level back home, and it didn't really work out for me. So I wanted to balance out the football with academics as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people back home are just purely playing soccer and they've got no academics to fall back on. So coming here was perfect for me because I can get the academics and then there's a possibility to go and play after. So still my #1 priority would be to go and give it another chance to play pro here. I would love to do that.
Really?
I would love to, yeah. If it doesn't work out, I've got the academics to fall back on, and I really enjoy my major I'm in as well. Sport management, I love the business side of it and I love sports, so it's a really big field to go into. So
do you have to go to a big, how do you get into that?
What,
when you want to stay here and play professionally here? Do you go to?
There's a lot of different sort of routes to go through. You can go to combines.
That's what I was saying.
Like NFL and stuff
it.
like that. So you go to combines where you're playing like showcase games, and there's a lot of professional coaches that are watching you. Or I'm fortunate, Higgins, our coach, is fortunate enough to have a lot of different links as well. So if I please him, maybe he can send me a little trial or something like that. Yeah.
You'd hope after 4 years you've got that trust with them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, absolutely best of luck this season.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Forever great, I'm clear for you. Go!